Hey, welcome back! Are you ready to build a whole streetscape in one set? This is the Heartlake City apartments and shops. It is the biggest set for this wave of the LEGO Friends line, and it's got a huge lineup of characters, including 3 cats, which are totally main characters in here. But we've got new secondary characters, we've got a couple of the core cast of Friends, and some that have grown up from the last time we've seen them a bit. There's so much happening in here. I cannot wait to get into building it. So, it is currently an exclusive LEGO shop set, so you can get it online or at a physical LEGO store. It's 2,040 pieces, it's $250 here in Australia and $170 in the US. And even though it's a lot of bricks, it's not a lot of boring, repetitive building, if that makes sense. So we've got 50 bags. No, that's very wrong. There are actually 15 bags. It's an entirely different number. And we've got our instruction books here in their little paper baggies, which I just love. There are also a couple of sticker sheets, which normally the bane of everybody's existence, but they just add so much character to the build. I cannot wait to get these on here. The graphics on them look amazing. And if we go just a little bit into the instructions, we can see where this is situated in Heartlake City. So I'm going to have to add it to my miniatures build, which I need to get back to anyway. Let's build! So we're actually going to meet the characters as they turn up in the bags, because each bag tells a story. They're relevant to where they turn up in the building process. So first up, we've got Paisley. She's got a brand new top. It's really pretty. It's a layered top, and she's got her quaver necklace, which is in a different color this season. She's got an extra line underneath her neck, which I feel like is not supposed to be there. But anyway. Okay, so Paisley, very, very nice. Love her new top. She's here with her little sister, who's got a brand new expression. She's got a little lopsided grin. It suits her so well, as does her dress, which we saw last season on a different character, but goes so beautifully with her coloring. All right, first up, we have got a bicycle for cycling around our new streetscape, our apartments and stores city block. And we put the front light bit on here and the handlebars on, and then we've got a bike. Okay, cool. So we could pop, there actually is a helmet here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but we'll get Paisley on here first. Broken the handlebars already. There we go. And the light keeps coming off too. And Ellie can just stand really, really dangerously on the back while Paisley goes off for some wheelies. Total Paisley. Yeah, that's such a daredevil and a rebel. Am I right? Yeah, I know it doesn't fit with her character at all, but that's okay. It's nice to try new things. So we've got another build here for it's a little like a street vendor, and it's a lemonade cart. Oh, that's such a lovely way to do the lemon on the front. Got some money on the top and a couple of tall cold drinks of water. No, tall cold drinks of lemonade on the top, ready to refresh you. So you can come and you can buy your fresh lemonade here from the lemonade cart, which is designed to attach to the back of the bike, as long as we take Ella off. But now Ella can stand possibly on the cart. I mean, that seems sanitary, right? Okay, and there's room at the back to actually put a character in here on the cart. I would not have imagined there was enough room. That's, goodness me, so much to be able to fit in such a small space. That is a really cute cart. I did find the helmet right. Let's pop it over here. We don't need it at the moment. This cart's they're fine. They're driving this really responsibly. Right, okay, so very cute first build. Let's get on to building our city street. I need to match this up, I think, with the apartment store that we got last year. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember now, but with the big IKEA style one with the, yeah, I have to see whether they match up and we can make a whole long street, because I think we could. There's little footprints going up here into our stairway kind of thing. I think that the paving is definitely going to match what we already have in the rest of our streets, which is so much fabulous forethought. There's a gorgeous little specialty tiled section. Over here, someone's been drawing and playing, or I reckon it's Ella, drawing a little cat and doing knots and crosses on the pavement. Bit of a play area. Oh my gosh, okay, all right. This is already so fun and so pretty. And just vibrant. There's, you know, I really enjoy building the Lego modulars, which are, I don't know, I like building streetscapes, but a Friends-styled one is my absolute dream, so this is just the best. Okay, on here we've got a plant information-y plaque thing, which came in, I think, the botanical garden. So we're going to have a tiny little gardeny area, a bit of a green space next to the shops. And we've got a ramp going up into the shop as well as steps. So we are thinking of all abled people, which is fantastic. And then lining the sides are some mint kind of brickwork. And then we've got these ones, which have got the cheese slopes, the angled bits, and then that makes some really beautiful shaping around the front of this, which is going to be the very first shop in our street, which is open. Hooray! There's nothing in it yet, apart from Paisley, but that's okay. We will get there. Okay, this shop is actually a cupcake shop. And what a fantastic use of that new flower piece as frosting to go with the little swirl on the top in different shades. That's the most perfect, delicious looking cupcake ever. All right, we've got, it's such a small shop, but it's so quaint. It's so adorable. And this is the awning over the top, over the front, in varying shades of, blue and bluey green. Oh, my goodness, I'm so glad we're getting things like this in the LEGO Friends line now, because LEGO Friends is just renowned for having the best detail. And I love open backed builds because I don't see the point of building all of this detailing on the inside and not being able to see it. So yeah, I love having a story on the front and a story in the back as well. So on our side, like the sideboard in the shop, there's a slice of cake and there is another specialty cupcake. So yummy. And there's a broom which you can attach to the back. And then we have got a display case with another cupcake with purple frosting. Ah, wow. I love this use of the flowers so much. And because we are living in, the 21st century, are we? Yeah, we're able to pay by PayWave. So let's pop that on the top here. And then that's kind of angled in the space. Oh, Let's get Paisley in here. She can pop in and she can buy a cupcake. There's no jumper studs on the inside to actually attach any of the mini dolls in, which is going to be they're going to fall all over everywhere. Well, so I put them everywhere as we build. But there are lots of jumper studs out the front, and I like that. I like to have places that you can put people. Okay, and so that they don't fall over. Because as much as I like smooth, I also like them not to fall over. We're up to the next bag, which is building up on top of our cupcake cafe. It's so French Quarter. I love this style so much. We get lots of different styles in the LEGO Friends. Well, actually, do we? Because we're getting some nice European styles. We're also getting like Florida-esque style things too with the palm trees. So I'm always confused about where Heartlake City is actually situated, but I don't care. I like having lots of different styles too. So we've got our cupcake sign over the top with a lovely light blue arch going over it. The color scheme here is delicious. I'm loving it. And on the top, here's another green space with a lemon tree. Oh, this is such a nice idea to have up here in the balcony area. So, got our lemon tree. We're getting maybe like an open seating area. Another one of the botanical information cards on this sideboard. It's a jug of lemonade and a hatchet for whapping those lemons. You get them good. I figured it out. I told you, there's so much storytelling in here. So that lemonade cart, that homemade lemonade cart that we built at the very beginning, the lemonade's actually made up here from these lemons. Oh, everything's integrated into the one set. I'm having kittens. This is so cool. Okay, so we do have an awning over the top, a nice big mezzanine open air section. That's so lovely. Look how nice that looks from the front. And we get a bit of greenery to add some climbing vines, some blue flowers, and a brand new bee print. That's very elegant. That's very grown up bee. Aww. And we get another one to go on the top as well. Bit more to make it look like it's climbing over the frame and to fill it out, but it's still nice and clean and not too cluttered, even though I love clutter. Right, so we're up to bag number 4. And this is where we meet another brand new character in bright orange pants, black shoes, and her top gives away what she is because she is actually a fire and rescue person. This is so cool because we've never had a character like this before in the LEGO Friends line. She's got a high-vis, shiny stuff going all the way around her top. So intricately detailed and printed. She's got, oh my goodness, a brand new face print, cute little freckles, a slight little like wry smile. Her eye shape is a little bit smaller than we're seeing on the rest of the Lego Friends line. Suits her face really nicely though. And she has got hat with hair, which brings me a great deal of joy. So she is ready to rescue Pluto, this derpy little cat who obviously spends a lot of time getting himself into trouble, and he's one of the 3 main character cats included in this set. So she is here as our special guest to rescue Pluto. He's got an interesting texture, which, like, the plastic that he's made out of is kind of textured rather than smooth. I don't know if that's deliberate, but I'm not mad about it. It actually feels right for a cat. All right, in the green space next to the Cupcake Cafe, we have got, obviously we're going to need a tree for this cat to be rescued from, but we've got a lot more building to do before that. So in the watery area, there is a koi of some sort, and there are some coins. I don't know that koi and coins mix very well. It's not very healthy for the fish, but that's all right. It's a Lego set. So pond in the background. And this is our watery part of the pond, which is going to go over the top. Very tidy. And then these line along the front so we can put some sort of decoration there. And then making the roundy shape on the top. Oh, this is so cool. I'm never going to want this to end. I just love all this detail. There's a 4-leaf clover. There are 2 of them. 2 people are going to have good luck. Oh, so they're hidden in the grass here. Oh, I love that. I think they also came in the Big Botanical Gardens set as well. So the Friends designers are sneaking so much good stuff in here. There's a lotus on the pond, or in the pond, or in the fountain. Oh, it is a fountain because we've got this gorgeous stonework going on the top with a stone owl, and then the water flowing out from 3 different areas. And those angled bits make it look so good. Oh, the design of this is just blowing my mind. It's so, so good. Okay, these go on either side of the fountain, and they're going to be the upright detailing, and they might actually be the plant boxes for the tree. The trees, I suppose. That would be smart. Oh, and we've even got jumper studs just kind of scattered around so you can put characters in there and they don't fall over. Now in the garden is a sunflower with this brand new sunflower piece, which is going to be so useful, and I hope it turns up in lots of different colours because it's so frilly. It's going to be perfect. So many fun textured builds. So a couple of sunflowers, which are just the happiest flowers out there. They grow on the roadside here in Australia because they're okay with the dry weather, and they're resilient, they're hardy, and they're just so beautiful. I'm glad we've got a couple of them here in the garden. Oh, in our green space. And then on the front entryway is a plaque which says established 2023, which is, I mean, it's 2025 now, but this set was designed in 2023 because, like, the Lego designers live 2 years in the future. They're already designing stuff now for 2027, so maybe that's why it says that. So we got a pink frog, very vibrant, don't lick it, on the side of the fountain, and a hedgehog. Also don't lick it because he won't like it. Okay, frog because it's probably really poisonous. Hedgehogs, they're just not into being slobbered all over. We've also got a ladybug, which is a brand new print too, and I think currently it only comes in the Lego Friends sets. So new print for the bees and new prints for the ladybugs, or the lady beetles. Oh, we're growing up so fast. It's so exciting. Okay, these are going to be the kind of the boxed plants on either side of the entryway. It's a cultured green space, but it's also wild enough that it doesn't look too pristine. I really like it. I really like the design. I can't believe I'm getting so excited over a green space, but just love it so much. Okay, we do have a tree here in the corner and another one over here on the other corner. They were planter boxes, and dark reddy brown foliage, which I just wouldn't have thought would work, but it works so beautifully with a magenta pink leaf on the top, and then the color scheme's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So now we can put Pluto on top of this tree here. Oh, he got himself stuck. He's in a bit of a pickle, but that's okay because we can send in reinforcements in a bit. He's gonna have to wait because first up we're building a table. Really nice use of that eggshell piece as the table legs. Oh, it's a chess table. I just love everything about this. So we've got a chessboard on the table. It goes in our fancy tiled area on the front pavement walkway section. And we obviously going to need chairs. So chair design is also really elegant. Look at these with their stickers on them, which make them, they look like wrought iron chairs, which is exactly what you'd want to have in this area because they have to withstand the weather. And you can tilt them back a little bit because sometimes it's hard to sit the people on them because their hair gets in the way. Oh my goodness, I love this. Let's get Ella and Paisley in so you can tilt that back and fit her hair in. So nice. They can play chess and Paisley can fall off there. I'm gonna sticky tack her butt to it later, don't worry. Now we can send in some help for Pluto. He's fine though, he's having his best life up there until he realizes he can't get down. Okay, so we're building a ladder. This clips in here. Wow, that is so clever. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this goes over here on the side. Paisley, just sit there, okay? It's not that hard. And then help is coming up the ladder. I don't know that she's going to be able to reach him, but yeah, we're going to drag this saga out for as long as we can. I'm trying to get a cat out of a tree. That's not a job for the faint-hearted. You get lots of scratches. Okay, we're up to bag number 5, and we've done the first part of this build. I mean, this is actually a build in itself where we're done. Like, this could be an entire set. But there's so much more to go. This is going to add on to the rest of our streetscape. But we're going to leave this here for now because there are so many, I mean, I say this all the time, but there's so much detailing in here and I don't want to miss a single part of this build because there's so much going on. Let's meet some new characters. Actually, this isn't a new character. This is Anthony from the Pet Adoption Day set, where he was actually here with his baby Roy, and he was talking to Paisley and about a hedgehog, and I'm just wondering if this story is continuing here, and the hedgehog might have come home with him from the Pet Adoption Day, and now is living in the green space, eating all the slugs over in the garden. So maybe, I love how these stories are just intertwining. But that's previous Anthony. Let's have a look at current day Anthony. He's still wearing the same pants and boots, but he's got a new jacket. Oh, and on the back, let's get in really close. It's got patches that say "Number 1 Dad." That's so this is so adorable. So he hasn't added any tattoos to his collection since the last time we saw him, and he hasn't got any new pants, and he loves his favorite boots. But he does have a brand new face print, like more expressions. We're getting more expressions from the secondary characters than we are for the primary ones. But this is so cool. So this is our previous, like in the past Anthony, and this is current day Anthony. I should turn them the same way so we can have a look at everything as it was and as it is now. His mohawk is still lime green. He obviously likes that. I feel like he would be mixing that color up, but anyway. Okay, so we have got baby Roy, or we had baby Roy. Baby Roy he's aged up now because we have got a new toddler mold, and Roy gets to like sit up in the pram and not just be a swaddled baby. So this is a brand new head as well with a little bonnet on it. We saw another one of these little toddlers in the, oh look, they're the same height as the newborn in the swaddle. That's really such a cute detail. Anyway, we've seen one of these new toddlers as well already in the airport set, but obviously this is a different one. This is Roy. Roy already has history in the Lego Friends lore. I love this. He's been here since he was a newborn. Okay, all right. So we've got a pram or a stroller for Roy and a bottle as well, which is handy because if his dad's out taking him for a walk and he gets hungry, then he's got something to eat. Right, let's get him attached on, holding on, and they can go for a stroll because that's why it's called a stroller. Okay, let's build. Let's see what we're gonna get done today, and we're going to just soak up all of the fantastic details. So we've got some flooring going down in blue and white, and there's a grill in the middle, like an outlet kind of thing, or maybe we're gonna have a shower here. Don't know, let's find out as we go along. I've mixed that up. Let's get these in. So a blue square around the white square. Very pretty. All the colours are so pretty. Some pink and blue over on one side, and then these look like maybe, oh no, so that's the front walkway, and now we get some stickers for detailing. Okay, I'm getting very excited about the stickers. So this one is a washing line with a whole heap of tiny socks and some little baby stockings hung up on it. Oh. So this is the washing line of stuff for Roy's clothes. Oh, and the bubbles on these windows. So we've got one here, nice bright yellow inviting door, and on this side we get another bubbly window, because this is the laundromat for the community laundromat. Oh, so nice. There's so much happening on this streetscape. It's alive with people and community. I love it. Okay, we've got some brown bricks with a like a divot. No, a groove in them, and this sticker is a big sign out the front with advertising new fabric softener and oh honey for sale. And what's behind that? It's like a wanted sign. Is that a hint for like new season stuff? I always wonder whether we're getting hints hidden in these sets. I'm just reading everything into them. Little tiny fire hydrant on the corner, such an old-fashioned style. I love it. And over here we've got some more grills going down on the base plate, and then some very unruly colours happening, but unless the next house is this colour scheme, which it isn't because I've seen on the front of the box, I think they're going to be hidden away. Okay, on the inside, this is the new fabric softener. Look at it. I can even smell it from here. It smells so fresh. So there's the box of that, and this is the detergent with a handle. Like, that actually looks like the colours and everything about that. 100%. I know immediately that is supposed to be a bottle of washing detergent. That's so perfect. And oh, a surfboard for surfing in the laundromat. It's obviously an ironing board with a fantastic design for an iron on the top as well. That goes on one of these little jumper studs that are on this otherwise very smooth floor with that grill in the middle for getting all the excess water. And we've got a basket to get the washing, to collect the washing or bring it in and out, and a big puddle of water heading towards the grate. Oh my gosh, look at the detailing. It's so amazing. I love this. It's just so quirky. All right, so we have got our next bag, and now we meet Zach. Zach, his socks don't line up properly. What on earth is happening here? I'm blaming the creepy ear feet mold. Anyway, his socks are disjointed, but apart from that, he's wearing an outfit that's new for this year. I've already seen him in it in the airport set, but he's got a brand new piece, rollerblades. So bright, vibrant coral rollerblades, and he even has a matching helmet. Fantastic. Let's get that on him because these rollerblades are sitting so high. It's so cool to have another accessory. How good does that look? Okay, back into the laundromat. We've got a smooth bit over in the back, and then obviously it's a laundromat, so we need some washing machines, and it looks like it's going to be a moving component, which is very exciting. You know, I build all these moving components for all these things in the sets that I buy, but I can still never figure out how to do it. Like, the logic of one gear goes to another through an axle. For myself, like if I were to go, right, I need to make this thing here move from this bit over here, I could not for the life of me do it. So I'm just still following instructions and going, look, these all can interconnect nicely. That's because I'm following the instructions. And then on the top, we've got those bits with a hole in it to hold all of them in. So there's a whole heap of internal working going on inside to make those grey bits on the top spin. Well, actually not the grey bits, the rods on the top. So we get smooth round circles, one's mint, one's grey. So one of these will be a washer and one's a dryer, but they've both got suds on them. I love these printed pieces, look at that. And then when you turn this little handle on the side, which is it needs to be a bit longer, but I can understand why they decided not to make the handle longer because it would stick out further, but it keeps kind of coming off in my hand, but that's fine. It's fine. It looks amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Anthony's in here doing the washing. He's brought Roy down. Roy might be soothed by the lulling sounds of the swishing water. Look at that. Look at them go. I think I could play with this for hours, but I won't. I promise I'll keep building. So separating wall, and there's some forward-facing studs there. So we need the stick the money bit in on the top. Very cool. The coin slot, that's it. And we're ready to go. That looks so good. Right, now, while Anthony's busy doing the washing, we might send Zach to make good use of those rollerblades, and he can take Roy for a spin, literally, on the rollerblades. Okay, all right, so next door is actually a pottery studio. We've never built one of these, like an exclusive one for LEGO Friends. So on the shelf, there are some beautifully glazed bowls and cup, and next to them, I think, some glazes ready to go. And this is going to be hidden right away in the corner, so I'm glad we can see it as we build. Oh my gosh. And we've got Okay, so on the front, see all these layering coloured pieces? They're going to be covered over by some stairs. They're like the base Lego colours, the green, the red, and the blue. But out on the front is a mailbox, and this mailbox, number 46, who lives at number 46? Well, it's some guy and his 3 cats. We're going to meet them further on as we go on. I saw them on the front. It's Petch and his 3 cats. One of the cats, who is currently up in a tree getting rescued. If you watch the first part, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Go back and watch it if you haven't already. Okay, we're going up the steps, and there's actually like a little stopping step there with a jumper stud, which is good. Now, this light pink mailbox, which is going to sit out the front of the building as well. Number 48, this is where Anthony and Roy and some sort of lady stick figure as well. I'm going to assume Anthony's partner and Roy's mum. I love that their pictures are on the mailboxes in cute, cute stick figure form. It's adorable. Okay, I am squeaking. Everything about this is just the best. So we've got a light yellow roller door for the front of the laundromat for when it's shut, and it rolls all the way back into the roof line when you want to open it up again. So neat. So tidy. Next bag. Right. Now we have a brand new character. This is Geeta. She has got brand new colouring for her pants, and she has got clay all over her overalls because she is heading into the pottery studio. I absolutely adore this. This is so nice. So she's got a little stripy top underneath, and I think her skin tone is sienna, which is great because we don't have many mini dolls with that colouring yet, and her face print's so good. Dark framed glasses suit her so nicely, and she has got some pretty nice unruly hair. I feel like she's probably run her hands through it a few times with clay on them, and she's got a granola bar. So she is ready. She's got snacks. She's ready to take on the world, but she's waiting for us to finish her pottery studio. So let's do that. So we've got our front pavement happening and the stairs going up to the next level. This is looking so good. We've got some forward-facing studs, so we're going to be adding some detailing on the front of the wall. Purple door with the actual opening hours, so from 10 o'clock to 4:30 in the afternoon, which are some quite rational opening hours. So I feel like you need some evening hours as well for hobbyists and people who do this after work. Anyway, the stairs currently now go up in 2 different directions from the, oh my gosh, from that landing platform in the middle. So this is going to be so good. Look at those stairs. I'm very excited about stairs. What is wrong with me? Stairs are interesting though. I'm not wrong. Okay, inside the pottery studio, let's see. We're getting some really just a nice mat. Yeah, a nice mat in the middle of the floor. I mean, that's going to be covered in clay in 2 seconds, but that's fine. And then these pieces here are actually going to plug into the back of the washing machine wall. I was wondering how we were going to work off that. That's so cool. And then we have got a gear actually sticking out of the wall, which we're going to be, oh my goodness, we're going to be tapping into to make another moving component here inside. Oh my goodness, in the pottery studio, we've got a workable piece of clay sitting on the turntable on the top. So when we turn this, it's multi-dimensional. It goes everywhere, every which way. Cogs and gears. Is there anything they cannot do? So on the table, we've got some water for working with the clay, and Geeta can stand here, but she's a bit short. So thankfully, the very next part of the build is for a stool for her to sit on. So here we go. Now she's going to be at the right height. I'm probably going to need to sticky tack her butt to that stool so she doesn't just fly off when I move it around. But she looks so happy there. She's ready to go. Now this is very pretty. So very decorative side table, or it's a side table. I don't know what else I was going to call it. I cannot believe that it's so pretty. It's so decorative. It could have been so boring, but now it's this splash of color inside. I love it. I think that I've made that shelf. Yeah, that shelf is just 1 plate too short. Now it lines up beautifully. And on the side table, when we finish popping this wall up, we've got some ceramics waiting to be fired and or glazed. See the little white, lumpy cat head? That's in Paisley's room, which Leanne's busy. That's where it comes from. This is where they're making them. This is so cool. Everything is connected. Okay, this is the kiln. So in here we've got a goblet, a clay one ready to be fired. We're just going to leave it open at the moment to quietly, gently cool, slowly cool. You don't want it to cool too fast. Actually, I think you probably aren't supposed to open the lid up until it's properly cooled. Anywho, okay, so we're putting our support over the top, and then around the front. So a whole heap of just functional building now, except this is not functional. This is important. This is how we know where the Pottery studio is. On the street here. It's got a sign. Just a lovely, simple sign. It works in beautifully with the rest of the signage here too. Okay, all right, so some pink foliage plugged in with some dark reddy brown leaves on the wall. I love that so much. It's not necessary, but it's the detailing that makes it really attractive and interesting to look at as well, rather than just block brick wall. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired. This is so exciting. This is a lever, so you can actually push the garage door down. Doesn't pull it back up again. I suppose you can just do that yourself with your fingers from the front, but I suppose this is going to be trapped in underneath a roof line soon, so it would be harder to get the garage door down. So we've got a little pokey bit to do that. Cool. Very, very useful. And it doesn't look too intrusive on the back either at all. Oh my gosh. All right. So we are, I think, at a good point in the build here. We've got stairs going up to 2 different places up on the next level. We've got 2 community places, basically. Oh, and another bag to go. There are actually 15 bags in this build. So we're going to leave this here for today with our brand new laundromat and pottery studio. Today we're doing the apartments. And first up, we get a brand new character who is Dion. Dion is the mum of Roy, of little baby Roy, who we can see in the background, who we met and is growing up over the last few years. Anyway, Dion is his mum, and she has got brand new everything. She's just an entirely brand new character, new clothes, new face print, and her hair is actually Autumn's hair, but in a recolor. It's just so nice. It's so exciting. All of these secondary characters we are getting. Plus, they've got a story. Look at them now, a whole family. And we're going to build their apartment today. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see how this goes together. Each of these rooms in this building, they're not terribly spacey, but there's so much in them and they're so well thought out and detailed that you do not notice the lack of space. All right, so entryway here for their apartment. You've got the place for your hats and your coats to hang up. Dion and Anthony have such different styles, but obviously they work really well together because, they're living together in this apartment, in this set, and I refuse to think that they could not possibly be a happy family. This is my fairy tale Lego set. The stories are all going to be happy and good. All right, so we've got a vibrant coral front door. It's so pretty. The colours here just make me so happy. I just love them. Okay, so we've got a little bay window with some plants in it. I'm going to assume they're succulents because they're going to be, sitting here in the sun and they're wee. So that's what my brain cannon is, my head cannon. And some pink bay windows, pink curved windows. It's so nice. Look at that. So this is the size that the whole room's going to be. But I know we're going to be able to fit lots of stuff in here. We've already got a gorgeous window. We've got a sink. Yeah, the kitchen sink. So the front entry comes directly into the kitchen, which makes much sense. And we've got, that's a really good tap. Look at that little sink containment over there. It's so tidy. And the fridge, on the fridge, we have got a monthly planner. Lots going on for this little family. And on the bottom are some stickers. No, not stickers, magnets and a picture of the hedgehog. Anthony 100% brought that hedgehog home from the pet adoption day and it's living in the green space. And in the fridge, we've got eggs and cheese, which is all that I need. There's the makings of a good omelette there. So, look at that. Look how much, I've just broken the sink wall. It's okay, it's Lego, easy to fix. And now it's all beautifully held in with the pieces above. Now on the shelf above the sink, we've got some honey and some jam and a bottle of soy sauce. Nice, all the basics. Look at that, that wall is so beautifully filled out now. Now, what else have we got? We have got drawers with some forks in them. And then over here to the side, I'm going to assume that this is the stove top. We've got, is it? Maybe it's not. So we've got saucepan and a cleaver attached to the side. What a good use of that new flower piece. It's a lettuce. It's a wheat lettuce, a little salad. And there's oh my goodness, there's a cucumber actually being cut. So that making a garden salad. So we got lettuce and we've got tomato on the top and a cucumber being all cut up. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Look at all of that stuff. How detailed is this in such a teeny weeny tiny living space? Okay, I love this. All right, Anthony and Dion and baby Roy are all living in here, but this goes up here on top of the laundromat, which is why they can just duck downstairs to wash all of Roy's wee clothes, which were hanging up down there on the sticker too. You can see so much storytelling. I'm loving this. All right, number 9 is the front. We're going to work on the front entryway. We've got some pink, which matches up with the apartment really nicely. I am going to, while we're doing this part of the building, I am going to put this next to the community centre, and I don't know whether it's going to work though with the furniture store. Yeah, that big set. So I'm going to see if they go side by side nicely. I think the scale might be off with the furniture store and apartment set, or whatever that one was called, the one that was like a big IKEA. But it might work nicely with the community centre, though that's like a corner building. Anyway, we could have our own like Heartlake City modular street, potentially. All right, so we've got our stairs going all the way up here. Gorgeous banister, and then we've got our signage for the laundromat. I love the stickers that come with this set. The signs are actually really understated compared to everything else, and it just, yeah, it means they actually pull focus nicely because they're not as busy as everything else. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, up here, back to the apartment, getting some fantastic decorations around the front door, and to add to the articulation in the, there's skates, pink skates up here. To make like the decorative elements. Oh, this is all so good. There's so many, I can't even speak. There's so many details in every single part of this build. All right, okay, so this is what we've got so far. I just cannot stop myself from playing with the garage door. There it goes up, goes down. These things over here turn around. We've got our one little room so far for Roy and for Anthony and for Dion. Now we're heading into the next bag and we meet the next character who we've already met before, and we're going to be building his apartment today as well. This is Petch, and he was in the mall. Yeah, last year before, can't remember. He's got a prosthetic leg, but he's got an entirely new outfit, which is really cool. But he's continuing with his crossbody bag love. I think he was one of the characters that first introduced the crossbody bag too, which is really cool. And his face print, I think, is different to the last time we saw him as well. We're getting so many new face prints for the secondary characters. Can we get some more expressions for the main characters as well? Is that just being greedy? I don't know. I just love, we're getting so much stuff. Okay, Petch has got a camera in his crossbody bag and such a really gorgeous top. So pretty. Actually, the colours for his top go nicely with Roy and Anthony and Dion's apartment, but he's going to have another apartment in a different colour. Now, Petch lives with 3 cats. I just realised that Petch's name starts with P, and so do all his cats. So Pluto's the one that's in the tree. This one is Perry, who has got a brand new colour and brand new print and looks reasonably cranky. But look, this is the mailbox. You can tell immediately who lives at number 46. 46 for Petch and his 3 P cats. Oh my gosh. This is such a great detail. Oh my goodness, I am dead. Okay, it's the house of the 4 Ps. As long as none of it's on the floor. Okay, we've got a green apartment now for Petch and his 3 kitties, his kitty menagerie. Oh, it's so nice. It's actually, that's a bowl. That's the feeding bowl. That wasn't actually what I got so excited about. I just realized that the height of these rooms is taller than what we're used to, which is what makes them seem or feel not as small as they probably should feel. I don't know, I'm going to have to really think about that. Anyway, on the shelf up here, we've got a little potted plant. That was another couple of Ps. All the Ps are happening here in Petch's apartment. And this shelf here is for Perry. There's shelves that the cats can climb on as well. They're going to have to... maybe that's actually cat grass up there on that other shelf for them to chew on and then vomit all over the floor. Okay, we have got a fantastic design for not a table, but for the TV table, and on the TV, the flat screen TV, which they're all going to be watching because it looks delicious. They're watching the Food Channel. Oh my goodness, it's an omelette. We can make that from everything in the neighbours apartment. Okay, bag number 11. I need to calm down. It's not going to happen. So what else do we have in here? We've got, actually, we don't have anything in here. We've got another really interesting window build. Who says those words? But it is. It's really, all of the windows in here are recessed. What's the opposite to recess? Because recess goes in. excess. I'm sure, I know there's a word, but I don't know what it is. But they're like bay windows. They hang off the side or off the front. So another design of bay window, got a window planter out the front and another plant just inside. This is so good. And then green tubes to go up on either side. And then, so yeah, I feel like it's taller than usual, which is really, really good. And these windows, which are a new shape for me, well, a new size. I first saw them in the caravan. Okay, this is looking so good. I'm sure it's taller. I don't know, no, I'm sure, but I don't know. Okay, in Petch's apartment, in the living room, he has got a beautiful bright blue couch for everybody to sit on and watch the omelettes being cooked on the cooking channel. So this is a new way to build a couch for me. This is quite intricate. So this goes on the side, and then this one's going to be the arm for the other side. Oh, the cats have had a go at this one. There's big scratch marks and the stuffing is coming out. And there are a couple of jumper studs scattered around the place so that you can actually attach the cats onto the couch. Nice. Oh, and a cup and a teacup or a mug. Okay. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. It fits so perfectly. And we still haven't finished decking this room out because we've got a ball of wool and another cat, the third cat. This is Pom, who is a variation on the chonker. He looks worried, probably because we're going to put this brand new tiny hat mold on him. It's so slippery. It's so small. Look at that. And if you put it on a jaunty angle, maybe he'll feel like super cool and look slightly less worried. Or maybe he feels as though he's trying too hard with it on a jaunty angle. He's really worried about his image. Okay, let's put this down here. So we've got a cloud-shaped rug right in front of the couch. They can all just snug in here. Let's get Petch in, except Pluto's still up in the tree. So later on, we'll grab Pluto out. We do have a spare hat, so I'm going to put a hat on. On Perry as well. And we're just going to try it on everyone. So it goes nicely on mini dolls too. And I think that a hedgehog should definitely have a go at this hat. So we can put it on the hedgehog. That's the best thing I've done all day. Look at his little face. Well, you can't see his little face because I covered it with a hat, but he's so cute. We're going to leave that on him because it's so cute. All right, let's put this up here next to the other apartment, and they're slightly on different levels. This is looking so... This is so good. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm already exhausted. We're going to finish this today, probably because I got really excited. I'm always really excited, but I'm extra excited today. So columns up on either side to make the ornamentation around the front door. Everything is different, except, and it all ties in really well too. Okay, next bag, heading back to Dion and Anthony and baby Roy's apartment. So we have got some stripy blue wallpaper with a mobile, Planet Mobile, hanging over on the wall. Thanks to the stickers, we can add so many good details. The door going in, and we've got maybe a little balconette out the front, and the bay windows are matching what we have on the level below, going all the way up to this level. And this is such a small space, but I mean, I think we've proven already with all the rest of this build that this space is going to work out fine. So this is actually, I think this is actually the baby's bedroom and the parents' bedroom as well. Just all, I mean, it's apartment living. It's not like there's a luxurious amount of floor plan to actually spread out on. So they need to make do with what space they have. But working on the outside, here is our, oh my goodness, these could have been just so basic and simple, but the detailing in just to go in my mind, it's a bit blown. Yeah, the detailing just in the railings for the banister, oh, so good. And we're matching the detailing from the pillars down below with the pink roller skates up here over this door. How good does that look? Okay, on the inside, just tucked right in that window space. Of course, it's space for a plant. What else are you going to put in there? And this plant's a new design that I haven't seen before, using the little green heart-shaped tiles. So it could be a philodendron, it could be an alacacia. They don't have any animals living with them, do they? So I don't have to worry about cats chewing on them. So nice, heart-shaped leaves. And this is the bed. Yeah, this is the parents' bed. Love the shade yellow. It actually matches Dion beautifully. Oh, and the pillows. Oh, double layer of pillows as well. So simple, so clean. Let's see if we can actually fit both of these guys on the bed though. We have to put Anthony's mohawk sideways and it's a little bit slippery. But I reckon, yeah, look at that. If they're exhausted enough, they will sleep. And we've got some pictures on the wall which just tell their story. So this is when they got their first picture of Roy as just a little sonograph, the first sonograph. Oh my goodness. And this one is, I think, let's have a look. This is Roy's first rock concert. He's got on headphones and he's on his dad's shoulder so they can see. This is so adorable. And of course, if he's sleeping in here with his parents, he needs his own space. What am I on? Babies just invade your space. But he does have a crib. That's nice. And he can stand up in it too because he's not just a swaddled baby anymore. He's growing up. So let's put these on the wall. Look how nice that looks. It just brightens up the wall so nicely. And then there's room for the cot over here. And the door can still mostly open, so you'll be able to get people out. And they're all so snugly here in this bedroom, all together, one family. Oh, look how cute this is. I don't know where I'm going to put the pram. I think it's just going to have to stay here in the front entryway. We could leave it out on the street. It's Heartlake City. No one's going to steal anything. Okay, up on the next level, they get a little bit of attic space and we see what the roof line's going to have, like what it's going to look like for the top of this building. So we're up to bag 13. We've got 15 bags in this build, so we're getting there, but we've still got so much still to see. We got to finish up Petch's apartment, but we're doing the roof line here first. So roofs are never very interesting, but they're important because they keep the weather out. Plus, I mean, the Friends roofs are interesting. Got a circular window out the front in that little peak, and then to actually build the roof, there's a lot of detailing on this. We have to put all of these quarter pie tiles in alternating kind of variations. Let me just make sure I get them all on here. And we've made it really fast because it's boring to watch, but it was fun to do. And I did leave one out of the corner and I can promise that I have fixed that up post-editing. So we've got this as the front line, the roof line, and then we've got the clippy bits on and we've got this kind of times two. The actual tiles, the tiling for the other side is a slight variation. So it's not just a mirror image, it is a little bit different. And on the inside is a box, because it is the attic, you know, a box of stuff. And I feel like maybe this is Roy's career. So he's got his rock guitar, he's put it aside at the moment while he's got a little baby, or maybe he wants to take lessons. I'm not sure what the actual picture is on the card there on the book. So maybe it's a instruction book. What do you call it? Like in the manual for learning how to play a guitar. The tutor. All right, over here we have got the rest of Petch's apartment. So Petch and his kitties. What else have they got in here? Actually, do you realize this is a Friends build and we still don't have a bathroom yet? So this is what we're doing here. And this is, I have to imagine, the smallest footprint for a bathroom that we have had in a Friends build, but I don't actually know because I don't really pay attention to that, but it's pretty small. So we've got a toilet, we've got the lever for the toilet to flush it, we've got a sink, and then that's it. There is an actual grill in the floor. This is a set of drawers or a side table for the bedroom, for Petch's bedroom. And he's got a picture. Oh my goodness, look at that. Perry is a prize-winning cat. A grumpy prize-winning cat. Oh, I love the stickers so much. It seems so contradictory to say that, but they just add so much. They just add so much to the build. They just really do. Okay, that is a very small bathroom. And on the front, we have got our windows, which, replicate what we have down below. Same style, but obviously a different design because it has to fit a slightly modified space to down the bottom. And then on the rooftop, we have got, that's the shower. That's the shower head, everybody. So everything in that space is going to get wet, but you know what? They've got everything they need. And when I say they, I mean Petch, because this is only the bathroom for one apartment, but that's fine. I'm A-okay with that. The fact that the designers managed to fit one in at all is amazing. All right, so it's kind of like an ensuite to Petch's bedroom. So it's taken up like about a third of the space of what the other room downstairs already had. So we have to fit his bedroom into an even smaller space. Does that make any sense? Okay, on the windowsill, there's a little tiny lamp, and for the wall, for the actual detailing on the wall, the sticker gives us so many details. I want to get it on straight. So we have got three cat stickers up the top, got all of them together down here in a photo frame, got his crutches, and he's doing weights as well. There's just so much happening on his bookcase. And on the outside world, because we don't want to, outside wall, because we don't want to leave a blank canvas undecorated, there's a big graffiti, and I call it graffiti like entirely lovingly. It's art on the outside. I don't actually know. Did Leanne, there's actually a signature on it, but I have to go back and look at what Leanne's signature is, and I don't think it is Leanne's. Or it could be. I don't know. I'm often wrong. So, okay, we've got our window for the outside and some really lovely peaking for the roof. The dark green. My goodness. The roof slopes are gorgeous. Also, words I never thought would come out of my mouth today. Okay, on the inside, Petch has got a bed. It's a decent sized bed, and on it there's a cat toy, because he obviously shares this bed with his cats, and another food bowl in his bedroom. Food bowls everywhere. So where do these fit? This goes in here, and then the food bowl right down the end of the bed. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, my head's exploding. It's absolutely so detailed. Oh, look at all the cutters. We're gonna have to get Pluto in here, but first we need to finish up the roof line on Petch's side here, the green roof. Now, looking at the pieces we have in here, there's actually some unutilized space up here on the roof, because we're not getting a fully peaked roof line, which is fine because it's nice to have the varying roof heights, but we've got some space behind, some usable space. I feel like I could put a tree up here, though we already have a lemon tree over above the cafe, so there could be a little bit of an expansion on the way up, but just look at the detailing here. I know it's just kind of a roof facade, goes around the front and around the side, but it's absolutely so detailed. All right, this now attaches to everything else we've built, and we have got an entire street in one set. Then so much has gone into this. This could have been like 7 sets in one. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't, because then you have to buy them all and collect them and put them together. This is just an amazing build, though. I haven't had this much fun building a set since maybe, I don't know, ever. I mean, I love most of the sets that I build, but because there's so little repetitive building in this set, every single place you look is detailed and interesting in the build as well as in the finished actual set. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for sticking with me all the way through, but it was absolutely worth it. Am I right? Okay. Let me know your thoughts, and make sure you check back in, because I've got plans for so many things. I've got so much happening in my head, and I need some more hours in the day. So come along with me on the journey. I'll see you again soon. Bye.